After the events of the first film, Superman begins sensing a strange energy emanating from beyond Earth's orbit. The force feels ancient, powerful, and directed specifically at him. While helping rebuild Metropolis, he hides his growing concern from the public. Lois notices his distracted behavior, but Clark avoids answering her questions. High above the clouds, he listens to distant cosmic vibrations. They pulse like a coded message designed only for Kryptonian senses. Superman realizes that something has been watching Earth for years, and now that presence has finally awakened. Late at night, Clark travels to the ruins of the Fortress of Solitude. The moment he enters, dormant Kryptonian crystals ignite with radiant energy. An ancient, encrypted archive unlocks on its own. A hologram of Jor-El appears, warning of a cosmic warlord named Solaris. The hologram shows stars collapsing and entire civilizations burning. Jor-El admits even Krypton's council could not defeat Solaris. Superman understands that this warning is not only history, it is a mission passed down to him. US satellites detect a blazing object entering the atmosphere. Superman races to intercept, expecting catastrophic impact. Instead, he finds an armored stranger standing unharmed inside a molten crater. The figure introduces himself as Orion, a survivor of Solaris destruction. He tells Superman that Earth has been marked for harvesting. Clark sees both strength and deep trauma in Orion's eyes. Their conversation reveals fragments of ancient cosmic war. Superman realizes Orion may be an ally or a dangerous threat. Superman takes Orion to the fortress to gather answers. The crystals react violently, projecting visions of Solaris devouring suns. The room fills with images of star systems burning in red and gold explosions. Orion explains that Solaris feeds on stellar energy, growing stronger each cycle. Earth's yellow sun makes it a prime target, and Superman dangerously vulnerable. If the sun is corrupted, Clark will lose his powers entirely. The fortress trembles as Solaris' signal directly strikes the planet. The countdown to invasion has already begun. Superman returns to Metropolis as the sky turns crimson. A wave of scorching heat engulfs the city, melting structures and sparking chaos. Clark shields civilians, lifting collapsing buildings and stopping falling debris. Meanwhile, Orion insists this is only Solaris' opening strike. He urges Superman to leave Earth and fight in deep space. But Clark refuses to abandon humanity, even for a moment. He knows the final confrontation is coming sooner than they expected, and Earth will need him more than ever. Lois confronts Clark about his fear. He finally reveals Solaris' name and his inability to defeat it. Lois assures him that Earth has always depended on his hope, not just strength. This comforts him, but only slightly. Solar flares burst across the sky, signaling Solaris' final approach. Orion warns they have only days before the sun is consumed. Superman realizes running from fear is no longer possible. He must face it. Orion opens up about the destruction of his world. He watched Solaris erase his planet's sun, leaving only darkness. Billions perished in minutes. Orion was the only survivor, rescued by cosmic monks who rebuilt his armor. He dedicated his life to warning others of Solaris' coming. His voice shakes as he explains the creature cannot be reasoned with. Superman realizes Orion's trauma drives his aggression. But fear cannot be their strategy. World leaders gather to discuss Earth's defense. Superman attends the meeting, keeping hope alive. Scientists reveal unusual activity in the sun's core, matching Solaris patterns. Military officials propose using nuclear weapons, but Clark rejects the idea. Orion grows frustrated, insisting force is the only answer. Clark reminds everyone that humanity must not lose its morality. A heated argument breaks out. Time is running out. Solar flares intensify to catastrophic levels. Birds fall from the sky, unable to navigate the magnetic chaos. Heat waves scorch entire regions. The oceans rise from thermal expansion, flooding coastal cities. Superman races across the globe, saving as many as possible. But each rescue weakens him slowly. He realizes Solaris is corrupting the sun from afar. His power is fading. A colossal sphere of burning plasma emerges near the sun. Solaris reveals its true form, a living sun with a monstrous core. Its voice echoes in Superman's mind like molten fire. "You are nourished by my hunger, Kal-El." Superman feels his strength draining in Solaris' presence. Orion attacks but is hurled away with a single blast. Superman catches him before he drifts into deep space. They are outmatched. Superman returns to Earth weakened. Lois tells him the world still believes in him. Clark realizes hope is not enough, they need a strategy. Orion suggests a suicidal plan. Use Superman as a conduit to redirect Solaris energy. Clark knows it could kill him. "But if I don't try," he says, "everyone dies." He makes his choice. Orion teaches Superman how to manipulate stellar energy. They train in orbit, absorbing and redirecting solar flares. Superman burns his hands, chest, and cape in the process, but he refuses to stop. Soon, he learns to channel energy through his heat vision and body. The sun glows brighter as Solaris becomes aware. Time is almost up. The final battle approaches. Metropolis prepares for evacuation. Families gather in shelters, watching news broadcasts anxiously. Lois broadcasts a message of unity to the world. Children hold signs reading, "Come back, Superman." Jonathan and Martha call Clark, telling him they are proud. Clark hides his tears behind a smile. He knows this may be the last time he hears their voices. He takes flight one final time. Superman and Orion travel straight toward the sun. The heat is unbearable even for Superman. Solar winds tear at their armor and skin. Superman charges ahead, refusing to turn back. Solaris emerges from behind the star like a burning titan. His voice booms across space. "Kneel before the end of light." Superman attacks. Solaris swallows Superman in a sphere of plasma. He screams as his cells begin to destabilize. Orion attempts to rescue him but is blasted across the sun's surface. Superman's cape disintegrates into ash. His skin cracks with molten fissures. For the first time, he truly believes he might die. Solaris whispers, "Your hope is meaningless." Superman loses consciousness. Inside darkness, Superman hears Lois calling his name. Her voice cuts through the void, reminding him who he is. The world needs him, not because he is strong, but because he inspires. Superman awakens with renewed resolve. His body begins absorbing the sun's purest energy. A golden aura surrounds him. He rises. Superman returns transformed, glowing with white gold energy. Solaris lashes out, but the attacks do nothing. Clark channels the sun's core directly through his body. He fires a beam of pure solar force through Solaris' heart. The creature roars in agony. Orion joins the attack with his last strength. Together, they crack Solaris' shell. The creature begins to collapse. Solaris prepares one final explosion, enough to destroy the entire system. Superman surrounds the blast with his own energy field. The strain tears his body apart. He whispers, "For them always." The explosion engulfs him completely. Earth sees the sun flare brighter than ever. And then, silence. Superman is gone. Earth enters a period of grief. Statues and murals of Superman appear in every city. Lois writes a tribute titled, "The Light We Lost." Orion disappears into deep space to honor Clark's sacrifice. Jonathan and Martha hold a memorial on the Kent farm. Billions watch with tears in their eyes. The world feels darker without him. But hope does not die. Weeks later, astronomers detect a strange anomaly near the sun. A glowing silhouette emerges slowly from the light. Lois runs outside as a golden figure descends to Earth. Superman stands before her, alive, reborn, restored. He smiles softly and says, "I kept my promise." The world erupts in celebration. The symbol of hope returns stronger than ever. Superman lives.